what's up guys, networking here. So today I'm going to be going over three different matchups we played over the weekend on our Alliance tunes. It was Rogue Druid, Hunter Druid, and Hunter Priest. So Rogue Druid, the goal here is to fear off cooldown on the Rogue and try to get re-stealths. And it sounds easy, but a good Druid will keep you. So that's half the issue. Most Rogue teams will open Priest, like right off the get. I cheap shot Gouge, I look for Druid. He's an Orc Rogue, so he resists my kidney. At this point, I feel stupid and hopeless and sad, and I feel for Johnny. But he gets a fear, and that's the main point, right? Is like they don't have dispel. Utilize your kit, and so at this point we just need to keep Rogue. So I keep Rogue. I need Johnny to bring up in health. So I Gouge, get exposed armor up, and I'm just gonna try and hit him with his back. So I start getting pressure. Stun falls FDR, so I blind Druid. At this point, I think we can get some pressure rolling. So I Cloak of Shadows, I Vanish Sap, and then I'll cheap shot Rogue. Druid has to trinket, because if he doesn't, his Rogue has to trinket, and even if he trinkets, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. So now that we got Druid's trinket, our kill window will be when my blind's up, and the Druid has about like 20 seconds left on his trinket. That'll be when I need to set up. And that's all I can do. Right there, I had a pretty nice sap on the Rogue. Johnny was trying to pull him, so it's not his fault he broke it, but that was pretty nice that we could have potentially had that. The Druid has NS up forever right here. I mean, it's not like my Priest can dispel it because he's LOS. They blind me, I trinket it. So now their kill window could be on me later, right? I don't have a trinket, so that could be an issue, but it won't be. But all right, so fear Rogue. We might have been able to fear a little bit earlier than that, but I'm not sure. I know we've been really working on fearing off cooldown no matter what on the Rogue. The goal for me, like I said earlier, is I need to get a re-stealth. If the Druid's keeping me, it's going to be difficult, but if you can see, the Druid's struggling on mana. So he's going to have to go innervate soon. I'm going to put more pressure on the Rogue. I cheap shot here. If I think about it, I maybe could have waited to save my last Vanish for when I blind, but we're going to get a really good fear right here. And this fear sets me up for the kill, right? And so I finally get a re-stealth. I Shadow Sip Sap because the Druid runs over and tries to shout me. And that's one thing you guys need to be aware about when you're playing your Rogue is Druid shout and Warrior shout can really screw you over. So I'm going to cheap shot this guy. He resists. So I kidney. Luckily I had 5 combo points. I blind Druid on clone. I get my damage up and we just pump this Rogue. I don't know what he's supposed to do. He needed to trinket a little bit earlier and he just dies. So that's one way you can beat Rogue Druid. Just make sure to use Fear on Rogue and get re-stealths. If you can get re-stealths, it's going to be big. Hunter Druid can suck a dick. No, I'm just kidding. But actually, it's really annoying and frustrating. My Priest goes through him extremely fast. Fortunately, on my human, I didn't even have Perception up right here, but I find Druid. I cheap shot Kidney. I put so much pressure out, even through Bark Skin. Like, I am actually just chunking him. So I'm going to blind, right? I want to get his trinket. He trinkets NS. Cool. I'm just going to stick. At this point, I know my Priest can't connect, but me running at the Hunter really doesn't do much for me. At this point, I don't feel like it's going to help me. Especially on Blade's Edge, like, as soon as this Druid gets distance, I'm never getting to him again. I'm sure as a Rogue, you've ran into the situation where the Druid plays on top of the bridge and their DPS partner plays on the bottom. They're just going to have infinite mana, and you're never going to be able to blind, and it just sucks. So we're already, I think, on tilt on this game. So I just told my Priest, like, dispel me on that fairy, and I'm going to go. And so I go pretty hard right here. Cheap shot Kidney, he has no skin. If Druid has no skin and no hots, it's scary for him, and I get a lot of pressure going. I make sure to keep Crip up when I can. And he has to go Bear Form to try to live. Really nice Chastise and just ran down. So the strategy I've found that works with this comp is the Hunter will never let you get to the Druid if they're ever together. As a human, find them in stealth. Besides that, it's really difficult. And we can get double fears. And we've killed Pet before. We've done a lot of things differently against that comp. Killing Pet and making it a mana game does work. But I prefer going Druid together if we can. But like I said, my Priest never really got there. All right, so this game, my Priest is going to run in and fear. We get Will of Forsaken pretty early. Usually Fusion doesn't will it, which is fine. So he dispels him clean. Cheap shot Kidney. He trinkets. I get feared. I have to trinket blind. It sucks. Usually Me and my priest, we didn't get an argument about it, but he usually fear wards me against this because of that situation where theoretically we could lose the game now if I get wyverned or scattered in a crucial stun. So that's something we've been working on. Always fear ward the rogue if you run the priest down against this comp. See, I'm not full wyverned, which is a really big issue. He willed earlier, right? So the second fear is really clutch. This is really important for us. They actually let me get a re-stealth, but it breaks. I get feared. My priest gets me. I just want to snare him with deadly throw. I know it felt like a waste of combo points looking at it, but I don't know. I kick. Fusion. I'm just gonna hold my kidney for a little bit. I kidney right before his heal goes off, and like together we're just gonna pressure. We use PS so I can keep rolling him. We get another fear, and this is not an ideal opener for us at all. Like they could win if we don't stay on top of them like that and get 3 good fears. Like if one of our fears resists, that game is over. Like my priest is Zoom. I know I've showed a lot of games beating these guys where we just clean and destroy fusion. So very similar. But if you don't get a perfect opener, if you can't clean off all of his buffs when you get a full open, just make sure your priest is on top of fearing. It's going to be really important. And also against hunters, make sure to like kill their pet if they're threatening you, because I'm pretty sure he's going to leave here. Yep, got the pet. All right, guys. Have a great time. Peace.